What's up, guys? Bomb here. Hope you guys been doing all right, good, chilling, vibing out. Hopefully this program ain't been getting to y'all too bad, like as much as it's been getting to me lately. You know, it's not really getting to me. It's just I just notice, acknowledge how bad my harassment is. I acknowledge how bad the torture is. Like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up where you can walk past excuse my language, but it's like messed up when you can walk past everybody in the community and it's like everybody just got the same reaction to you, side eye looking at you, like, or walking past like they're cooler than you or some shit. I don't know. Maybe it's just city life. I don't know. I've been in the country majority of my life, and I love it. I miss the country. You know, it seems like there was a lot more free thinkers. I guess like interesting, cool people who's no longer like judgmental. Being in the city life is just you can just tell it's a toxic environment sometimes too. I'm telling you, like everyone I walk past in Pittsburgh, even when I just hear people random conversations, and I know not all the time you're dealing with harassment, but it's just even when you just hear regular people or normal people just having conversations in this city. I can't speak for everybody else, but in this city, it's like I just hear it's always like negative. Oh, this person was talking shit about this, and this person. Oh, I hate this dude, and oh, I hate her, and oh, this person was speaking on my name. Like that's 99% or 90% of the conversations I hear in Pittsburgh when I'm not receiving indirects and subliminals. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, that guy's weird. Oh, that's the kid lover. Oh, that's the crazy dude. Oh, that's the woman beater. That's like, it just annoys me, man, because it's projection. You know. It's projection. First car you see when you sit down over here. It's not about worrying about what they do. It's just I really be trying to show the world how I'm really dealing with evil things. For the new people who stumble across, wonder why I showed that. When it comes to being targeting, they like to use color psychology. They like to play with the mind. So when you see they use an increase of a certain amount of colors to desensitize you. So to the point where you'll start, and they'll let you know you're being harassed. They know how to target the mind, but they want to put you in the mindset to where every time you see a red car or a person with a red shirt, red dog walker or whatever the case may be, your mind will respond into like, oh, there go another gang star, or there go another agent. I understand that they're trying to put me in a constant state of fear. A constant state of control and anxiety. They just want to drive you up the wall. And shout out to people who've been messaging me through my email. I really appreciate y'all. And that's the main purpose of my video. I don't want people to follow me. I want my videos to spark leaders to start speaking up about things. And also, if you see things that I'm not, let me just say what I was going to say. I'm not the type of person that's going to hear, unless you're being toxic and negative, then yeah, I'm just going to block you. I ain't got time for it. But I'm fine with hearing things that you think I need to change to better my life. I don't want to hear with things that make me feel good. I want to hear things from people that I can that I need to hear so I can learn and change differently. A lot of times, and I'm pretty sure other people in this program, you can kind of see how, when you're not doing too well when it comes to this program, you'll hear indirects and subliminals about things going on in your life. It's not even about that. The way they do it is like tough love, but evil too. Because even when you better yourself and you start doing more and more things, then it's just like, oh, who you think you are? Oh, you think you're better than us. It never stops. These people are the definition of evil people. Like being in this city, and I hate to bounce around, but being in this city shows me how it's really city life in some cases. And I don't think people realize when you say city life, really it's programming. Really, you're starting to see how in a city environment, you can tell how programmed people are. And especially when they feel justified and what they think is right, and you're some villainous person, bro, it can turn into something diabolical. It's like this program reveals the insanity and how evil, like the darkness that's in people's heart. It really shows that. It really shows how people are really vile in this community. Like, I can't explain it, bro. That make no sense how you wake up every day and you see the same colors. You see the same people fake coughing, stepping on your shoes, the normal gang stalking crap. And it's like, the reason why I speak so adamant about the things in this community, because it's all day. It's from when I wake up and walk outside, everybody just got the same reaction. And it could be, people just mind their own business. I'm not like some narcissistic asshole. You all have to worry about me. When it comes to the program, that's literally the mindset when it comes to the program. They want you to always worry about what they do. I know there's a lot of people that just be in their own world. That's the thing about life, and not, it's not like, how do I explain this? I know when it comes to this life, bro, really everybody is just in their own world. No one's being disrespectful. They're just focused on the things they're going through. A lot of people are going through trials and tribulations in this life. Blue car, by the way. Everyone's going through trials and tribulations. So it's just a normal reaction to just, every once in a while you'll get a head nod or someone say what's up. But most people are going to mind their own business. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is when you see this calculated, like this hive-minded behavior, everybody, like when you step outside, everybody, it's like looking straight ahead. Like you can literally walk back and forth for 3 hours straight. Everybody's still gonna have the same looks on their face. The side eye, like, or the, I call it the stuck up face. They walking past me like, oh man, like this program, it reveals who the real douchebags are. I'm telling you. And I say all the time, bro, I'm not materialistic. I don't care about this world that much. My only connection to this world is this. And a lot of females, I'm sorry, I think that's lame, but I'm a tech savvy guy. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I am a gamer. I'm a 34 going on 35-year-old gamer, but I still handle my business. I still, take care of myself. It's all good. But my connection to this third dimensional world is gaming, and especially since of being a person who came from the PSP Vita. Y'all remember that, the handheld PSP Vita? And everybody knows about this console because of the Xbox ROG LIX, which I already bought. That's my addiction. But the ability to have a PC, I can play, and no one, this is funny too, because no one knew about this, to be able to play Xbox games, PlayStation games, and PC games on a fucking handheld. And then also that you could put it works just like a computer. You could get your Netflix, watch your movies, edit your videos, download your software. If you make like videos for like YouTube, you can do that as well, edit them. It's like a PC portable. It's beautiful. I love it. It's the best purchase I've ever made. I don't need a TV, none of that shit. All I got this. If I want a TV, I can plug it together, but that's a different story. See, I'm just a big nerd, It is what it is. I love it. But that's me, but I have my likes. I like to go out on nature walks. I like to chill. I like to have intelligent conversations, when I'm not dealing with this harassment. I'm not this program. I can tell they kind of turned me. My friends in the past told me I was already a weird asshole, but in a good way. I can't speak on that, but these people, it's like they have the image of me like I'm just this super dick who hates everybody, and I feel like I'm better than everyone who I walk past. The classic narcissistic mind, I guess. And it's just crazy because you really start to see how dealing with this type of harassment, you're really just dealing with weak-minded people who instead of finding out who you are as a person, they choose to attack you. Like that's such a toxic mindset to have. To where you see somebody who's not really, a talkative person, like, and your first response is to, instead of getting to know them, let me do something to piss them off. That mindset, bro, is the main reason why I don't really talk to nobody in this city, And it's like, I'm telling you, sometimes it'd be scary because I'm not just saying, like I say all the time, I'm not trying to sit there and say, oh, I'm perfect and, everybody else is negative and blah, 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 blah. I done been all over America, bro. I done been to a couple of other countries. The best thing about this life is meeting new cultures and unique, different people. That's the best thing about this life. Meeting people who all have different minds, different beliefs, different, ambitions and goals. That's the best thing about this world. And when I touched down in Pittsburgh, like, look at this dude with this bright high beam. Like, drive, bro. Get out of here, bro. God, these people are weirdos, man. But it's just these people, man. Like, look. As soon as I sit down, bro, all these cars just pulled up. All these cars. Look, of course, that's a red car right here. I know y'all can't really see. But look, all these cars just pulled up as soon as I sat down, bro. I'm telling you, it's like sometimes I be feeling like we the battery pack in society, man. It makes no sense the amount of synchronicities we get, and it's like it's not about focusing on what they do, but when you see, like, and I know there's TIs out there who's experiencing harassment from whole communities. Like, you can't go out to eat, you can't go out to random stores, you buy new clothes, you see other people with new clothes on the next day. You know, I wear this shit a lot, bro. I see everybody around me wearing these things, bro. It's like, when is enough enough? Sirens in the distance, you know, you got people, all these lights, everyone parked doing the same thing. Look, cops on the thing, like, come on, man. Whole life is a movie, you know. And it's like, sometimes it's like I don't even try to like worry about certain things. It's just Pittsburgh, for my real spiritual people out there, Pittsburgh is really like a demonic city. Freemasons, like, even that's why I really hate me deleting my videos, because I made so many videos about how when I was talking to people, I would always run into people talk about oh, my family was Wiccans, or my family was Luciferians. You know, people who remember my name when it used to be Spiritual Loner before Bahamut. Like, I used to upload videos talking about that all the time, man. Like Wiccans, and you know, I would try to, you know, ignore my targeting and go out and talk to somebody, and I'll get, you know, head scratching. And that's why now when it comes to my harassment, I literally don't talk to nobody, man. You know, coughing, acting crazy, start yelling. Some grown ass man, I just sit there and I try to have a conversation with, he just start crying, shedding tears in front of me. Like, I don't know what it is about Pittsburgh, but y'all are not godly people. And if y'all are, y'all need to follow that book, because God, last I heard, I don't think gossiping, slandering, stalking, harassing, I don't think that's something of God. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure God wouldn't want his children to do the things y'all do, you know. But, you know, I beg to differ. You know, at the end of the day, man, I'm just trying to live life. I made mistakes, you know. I broke off probably good relationships, you know, but honestly, I'm in a mindset where I recognize I have problems about me, and I'm trying to work on them in the shadows. You know, well, not in the shadows, that came out wrong. Well, I'm trying to move in silence, pretty much. I don't know what that came out like that, but I'm trying to work on myself, you know, without, you know, acknowledging it to the world, you know. And it feels like, even when dealing with this harassment, it's like they want you to make you feel like you have no privacy. Niggas know how you living, niggas know where you go to work, niggas know what you're doing. Like, and I done face all type of weird comments from people. Like, people call you by your name, don't even know them. It's like they want to act like everybody knows you and knows who you are as a person, and then go off of that. Like, it's very sick, man. Y'all are evil people, man. And none of y'all will ever know me. Y'all will only know my reaction to being targeted by a whole community. I'm sorry I'm not like the millions of other people that didn't see what was going on, you know, and y'all end up turning them crazy, and they, you know, they lost their mind before they can even, you know, realize what happened. Y'all just show me, bro, this world, man. Never did like this world. It's not that I necessarily didn't like humans. I just know not to trust humans, but this world, I don't like it. I don't think it's right to, you know, chase after materialism and money, and that's what, you know, makes people like you. Like, and a lot of these people just be having toxic personalities, you know, like all the rev engines in the distance. Like, I try my best not to worry about it, but it just be so much, bro. It's what? It's 7:35 at night, bro. You got more cars that parked up over here. You know, lights on, niggas just sitting there, everyone just watching you. You got this nigga in the car, I can see him from here. You know, dude just, I keep seeing his head move back and forth. It's like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, it's just so funny, man. I hate to get distracted, but it's annoying how, you know, they're constantly calling us weird and there's something wrong with us. But every day, y'all do the most weirdest shit to people, bro. And it's like, it's like y'all want so desperately for everybody to know who we are, but the negative side of us, you know? And it's like, really, it's just our response to being targeted. I feel like most TIs are empathetic people and nice. You know, it's just the harsh reality of it is, I just think this is Satan's kingdom, bro. You know, a lot of times, bro, I used to think that, you know, this world was already hell, but honestly, I just think this is a world. The way this world is, it's a world without God. If that makes sense. I'm not saying God is not here, but the way people are living their lives, it's a world without totally listening to God. If that makes sense. Like I feel like only a select few people might understand what I'm saying when I say that. You know, because really when you look at everything you experience as a TI, it's all evil. Don't matter what's the reasoning behind it. At the end of the day, you know, sin is sin. You gonna be sitting in a bad place with somebody who was lying their whole life, you know, raping, killing, stealing, you know, whatever the sin was, molesting. Y'all all gonna be sitting in the same place. Sin is sin. Two wrongs don't make a right. And see, a lot of these people, that's what they're doing, bro. And y'all minds, you know, for the flying monkeys and the people who don't really know, you just think, oh, he's a bad guy. That's what he deserves. And but you don't see how you're producing negative energy from your heart as well. Like, and I feel like only select few people gonna get that. You know, it's like you're acting out the most vile intentions that you think that somebody deserves. You're acting with pure wicked intentions. Of course, we all hate people who in life, you know, harm children, you know, do certain things that's a threat to humanity. Sure, we dislike those things. And yeah, I feel like God has a way for finding different people to, you know, do what they got to do. But as just like your average Joe in society, bro, like it's not up to me, bro. I'm not gonna spend my time hating in my heart somebody who's apparently a bad person. That doesn't concern me. That's up to God, you know. And it's like I can tell throughout Pittsburgh, y'all the type of city that, you know, Templars killing the name of God. You know, y'all think y'all doing the right thing by causing someone so much misery because of what you heard. You know, sorry, I hate to scratch my nose a lot. My nose is itchy for whatever reason, but you know, so the things I'm seeing, bro, it don't make no sense. You know, I'm not trying to complain. I'm not trying to get to the point where I'm just sounding like I'm saying the same thing. It's just this city, bro, Pittsburgh. Even now, this whole time, this car is literally just sitting there, and it has to be a red car. I know y'all can't tell from this distance. I don't know if y'all can see it. Maybe y'all can see it. I don't know. But literally, I pulled up, it pulled up, and it sit right there. And something's telling me when I walk off, it's gonna pull off. Like it's just annoying, you know. It's like you come outside, nighttime, no one around, life before harassment. Like I'm an introvert at heart. Now there's this new generation. It seems like everybody introvert, you know. But back growing up, bro, I'm an introvert at heart, bro. I like interactions with people, and look, they just turned on the lights, you know. But you know, back with Dylan, you know, when I was, this is, you know, life before harassment, I was able to talk to people. I was able to have a good time, you know, relax. But I was always the type of person, I need to be able to unwind, bro. It's not that I'm anxiety filled or scared or whatever that the rumor is I want to say about me next. I need to be able to disconnect. And no matter what, bro, it's like these people don't want to give you no time to disconnect. They always want you focused on what they have, you know, just like the hatred, man. Even now, I'm starting to get tired of even talking because it's just like, I don't know, something about this energy over here, bro. This dude really bothering me. You know, not fear, not scared, nah, just because you know it's like wherever you go, they got to have somebody where you're at to show you, oh, yeah, you over here, oh, we're over here too. You know, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like I feel like these people, most of these people, y'all need y'all ass beat, bro. You know, the things y'all project to y'all, that needs to be attracted to your life. You really need to run into people like that so you can see how whatever y'all projecting me as, what that's really like. You know, honestly, that's honestly what I feel like. What I feel like this shit should happen to these people. Y'all want to project people to be certain things. I feel like that needs to be attracted to y'all life. Y'all need to run into real weirdos, bro. Whatever y'all labeling me, that's what y'all need to run into. Because the things y'all doing is fucking disgusting, man. And then the bad thing about it is y'all making an excuse to do it, man, and don't see nothing wrong with that. That's a messed up mindset to have, bro. But you know, I don't want to keep talking negative. Let me see what time power I got, bro. I'm gonna make a part 2. I'm gonna get up and walk because this dude irritating me, throwing off the whole vibe. This Bahamut, I'm out.